Hey everyone, I wanted to make a video today, even though I'm not feeling that well. I figure, well, I'm going to do one anyway, and I'll show you a few things that go on with me when I'm not feeling well. It's not always easy to show a lot of things that happen because I don't have words to describe what I feel like, but I will show what I can show of it. But first, I want to talk about, since coming off Xanax and being so sick from it in the past, the primary care doctor that I spoke about in the benzo withdrawal Welcome to Hell video, the one that yelled and carried on, and like, this is someone I had seen since I was in, maybe junior high, I think. So he had seen me for many years, like over 10, 15 years. So he just really disappointed me in the way he acted that day with yelling, throwing things around, carrying on, stuff like that. I have to clear my throat again, I'm sorry. Alright, so anyway, he's on Facebook. And so when I was really sick at my parents' house, I would see that some people have friends in common with him that I had on Facebook. And so I'd look at his picture and I just want to smack him. Like he just disgusted me. And I wanted so many times to write to him, but then I was like, no, I'm not going to write to him. And it was just something that I thought about doing, but then I never really did. And then I did, like 2 days ago. And it's not even like that professional of a letter. I was so tired of laying in bed at night and thinking about replaying in my head what he said and replaying how he acted and paced back and forth and charged at me and threw things down and threw things onto the receptionist desk and said there's no charge for today, and denying everything that was happening to me as I was sitting there very, very sick. More sick than I am now, if you can believe it. I'm sick quite a bit. I think anyone who felt the way I feel today would go to the ER immediately, and I don't, because it's just been my life now for over 2 years. And, sorry. Like I said, I usually don't make videos when I don't feel well, which is quite often, which is why sometimes there's large spaces between my videos. So anyway, yeah, so I wrote to him, and then all I said was this. I'm going to read it, and I hate reading stuff online because I will mess it up. But anyway, I just went right to his Facebook, and I said, you're a real jerk when I came to you sick from tapering off Xanax, and I was sick for a long, long time after that. You didn't believe I was able to tell my own anxiety that I lived with for 18 years from a drug that would... Sorry, that's also I can't read out loud. You didn't believe I was able to tell my own anxiety that I lived with for 18 years from a problem a drug was causing. I learned the hard way that it's not only you who never heard of prolonged benzo withdrawal, but indeed many doctors, though by far you treated me the worst that day. I have helped many people since then and will continue. I even made a video in the summer of 2009 to tell my story to others suffering. I am tired of holding in my anger and at times hatred of you for how you acted that day, so I needed to tell you this. You seriously need to look into what I'm saying about these drugs. You may be a doctor, but you are human, and I can tell you you're dead wrong about this class of drugs. I will post my video. I do not care if you watch it or not. I don't even want to reply. Then I made that video, when I made that video, I never said your name, though sometimes I wish I did. Feel free to look up I'm Dancing as Fast as I Can by Barbara Gordon and other books about what happened to people on benzos. And then I left my video link that you guys have all seen. Not the one on YouTube, but the one on Blip TV, which goes on and on. Part of the problem is when I'm sick, like right now, I have a hard time breathing, and it causes me problems talking, and I start messing up a lot of stuff, which is why this video may not flow like the other videos. What I want to show as far as health issues I have, okay, when I feel like this, I have this just horrible discomfort through this area, which brings me to the fact that I put myself back on Prevlicid, since that was prescribed to me before, and I've been taking that, but the downside is Prevlicid, and I've taken Pepcid, and Zantac, and Tagament, and something else which I can't think of. They all cause me to have very intense cramping in my colon. I wake up, I have diarrhea, I have to get to the bathroom, and so it settles this part down, but then it activates something going on down in my colon. The other problem I have when I feel like this, and I think it's part of the breathlessness, is I bloat. Like, I get really bloated. Now I'm going to stand up with my shirt on. I'm not showing you my stomach. But I'm going to show you this because I want to point out something. Okay? This right here is completely flat when I wake up. When I feel like this, it just completely bloats out my entire stomach. So I have this pressure that's pushing up on my organs, and it's just makes it difficult to breathe for me. Another thing that happens, my tongue is usually pink. Well, usually pink when I feel well, okay? So a lot of days I don't feel well. And so it gets this horrible coating on it. And I'm going to show you, so if you don't want to see my nasty ass tongue, look away, okay? And this is what it looks like. And you can brush it, you can put mouthwash, everything. It does not clear up. But when I wake up one day and like magic, I feel good for some unknown reason, tongue is completely pink. Next thing is my heart rate gets going. And I'm not anxious in the sense of, oh no, panic attack, or oh, I have to do something scary, although they blame it on anxiety. Like, I'll sit here with all this pressure on me, okay, and I'll show you what my sitting heart rate is. I've done a couple of these videos with heart rates before, but might as well show you now. Takes a second to load. Now the top number you're going to see in the 90s, that's my oxygen saturation, and then the lower number is my sitting heart rate, which you can see is the 123, 124. My oxygen's good, it's 99, so that's not the issue. So this is already something that it shouldn't be, you know. I don't know how many of you out there know about heart rates, but I don't feel like explaining it right now. And then, of course, when I stand, heart rates go up when you stand, but they're not supposed to go up that dramatically. I don't know how it's going to be today. Let's see what I can... Takes a minute to adjust. It's not really as bad as it could be for me. Sometimes I'll go into the 150s, 160s now. Well, 140. And that's to a lot of people that might be an issue. But I've lived with this for a long time, so it doesn't scare me, you know, at all anymore. I just know that there's something wrong. Sorry, I have to catch my breath again. Okay. Medicaid is being renewed. That's the only thing I get from the government is the Medicaid for my health insurance. I don't get SSI or anything like that. They've denied me multiple times because they think I'm healthy enough to work. And so I'm waiting on that. And I don't know if they're going to renew it. If they do renew it, I'm going to obviously see some more doctors. If they don't, I don't have any money. I can't go. And the reason why today, it's like, you know, people would say, oh, you should see somebody. Like today, you should see a doctor. But this isn't something that's abnormal for me. This is something I deal with quite often. Tomorrow I'll wake up and it more than likely won't be there, or it will be for the next maybe week. And then it won't be. It's almost embarrassing making a video like this because you guys usually see me, like, you know, in a healthier state, and then I think it maybe does a disservice because people don't realize I'm actually going through something. Also, my eyes look a little bit glassy. I don't know if you can tell that. My coloring's a little bit off, but that's hard to see on camera. But it all, you know, comes and goes. But yeah, that's it for today. So I did make that video. You know, and I'm not disappointed in mailing that letter to him. And also, when I emailed that to him on Facebook, I really didn't want to reply because he can be a real jerk. And so I blocked him after I wrote it, so he can't. Well, he could still, you know, get my email off the video, but I just don't think he'll write back. I don't think he really cares. I think that he just knows that he's right and that this is all in my head. And because we all know anxiety, like, coach your tongue. Oh, you know another thing I've been doing? Okay. This is scary, so don't freak out. And that's why I haven't said anything to you guys. But, like, once in a while I throw up. And this is something that's going on for a while. Long before Xanax withdrawal. Okay, now Xanax made me throw up a lot when I came off of it. I've always kind of had some type of stomach issue. But, like, in the past couple of months, now I had talked about how twice there was blood in my stool. And That stopped, knock on wood, so far. And it wasn't a lot. Same thing with this, but when I threw up maybe a month and a half ago, and then I threw up recently. Both times there's been blood in my vomit. Okay, and it's not a lot, and it's not like I was straining to throw up. It was just one of those things. I don't know if maybe any of you have GERD or just have an easy gag reflex, so you know that you're not like, throwing up all over. It's not like that. It's just like you kind of get to the bathroom because it's coming up. It's like only 2 drips of blood. It's bright red. Could be coming from my throat. I don't know. But I want to have an upper GI done eventually. But I'll be honest, I'm exhausted quite a bit. I don't feel like going to doctor after doctor. I don't feel like them telling me nothing's going on and then going home, which is why now since last Father's Day 2010, I cut off all doctors. I stopped. Because after about 14 different doctors, I just thought, well, you're not going to believe me anyway, and you're all telling me there's nothing wrong with me, so I'm going home. And that was it. And it's just progressed, since then. It's not like the Xanax withdrawal. It's not like that. That was way more severe. This, I can deal with. Like, right now, if someone said, oh, you should go shopping for food, go to the grocery store. Right now, I can't. As you can tell, I don't know if it's showing up on video, but I'm having a hard time breathing. I'm just having, and I'm not hyperventilating either. It's just that there is a pressure that's taking place inside my body right now, and my heart, when you have a heart rate of someone who's like jogging, you get exhausted very easily. So I couldn't go to the supermarket right now, and they'd say, well, that's anxiety. But tomorrow I could wake up, my stomach will be flat, okay, my tongue will be cleared up, heart rate will be high, but not this high. Like my setting heart rate will probably be like maybe in the high 80s, low 90s. And then I'll go to the supermarket and get food. So I don't have anxiety over the supermarket because I can go as soon as I feel well. That being said, it doesn't mean I don't have anxiety over certain things like blood tests, which I've made videos about that before. Going to put my Facebook down below, so add me, so you can follow all the other stuff that I do when I'm not complaining about being sick. And that's it. And I'm sorry if this video just really wasn't that great. I just wanted to document, this aspect of it. But I will talk to you all soon. And for those of you out there who feel like me or worse, I hope you feel better. Maybe tomorrow will be good. Bye. So anyway, he's on Facebook. And so when I was really sick at my parents' house, I would see that some people have friends in common with him that I had on Facebook. And so I'd look at his picture and I just want to smack him. Hey everyone, I wanted to make a video today, even though I'm not feeling that well. I figured, well, I'm going to do one anyway. And I'll show you a few things that go on with me when I'm not feeling well. It's not always easy to show a lot of things that happen because I can't even withdraw a welcome to hell video. The one that yelled and carried on, and like, this is someone I had seen since I was in, maybe junior high, I think. So he had seen me for many years, like over 10, 15 years. So he just really disappointed me in the way he acted that day with yelling, throwing things around, carrying on, stuff like that. I have to clear my throat again, I'm sorry. Alright, so I don't have words to describe what I feel like, but I will show what I can show of it. But first I want to talk about, since coming off Xanax and being so sick from it in the past, the primary care doctor that I spoke about in the benzo